Hello everyone, Mondevu here. Welcome back to the Long Dark. After the escapades of last time, I decided to just go ahead and pick up from my personal save. So the biggest issue I have in this one is there's like no food. Like, there's no food. I've raided most of Milton for it, or I guess Mountain Town technically. I've been using this house as kind of a base, so I've got a lot of stuff saved. And what I'm going to do today is start trying to move some of it, like migrate it, because like I've got a lot of stuff. Like I've got so many books, they're glitching, although to be fair with the books that doesn't take much. Same with the newspapers. I have tons of reclaimed wood, a lot of firewood. I'm still working on getting these things cured. Oh cool, this one's done. This one's almost done. Oh, and there's a cured rabbit pelt in there. Maybe. There you are. Let's see if there's any cured gut. Looks like there's some cured gut in there. I do like that there's a subtle difference in how it looks, so you can kind of see. It's just a matter of getting to the point where you can highlight it and pick it up. No, I didn't want to pick up the fresh gut. Where's the fresh gut? Yeah, I didn't want that. I did not want the fresh gut. Drop. So we'll get the cured stuff. And I really do want to try to migrate to a different region because I've just been having so much trouble with getting food. And I mean, on the one hand, I can still hunt rabbits, but on the other hand, I really want to just get to point B. So my backpack is pretty heavy, but to be fair, I have on a lot of heavy clothing as well. I honestly didn't know this thing right here was part of the game until I found it when playing this one, and I was like, oh, that's a scary-looking cactus-faced thing, so... But, I mean, it keeps you nice and warm, so... But yeah, I have a lot of heavy clothing as well. So we're going to be keeping that in mind. But I'm going to see real quick how much of the stuff that's cured I can take with me. Because ideally it would be all of it. But I'm going to see what does and doesn't weigh me down. Got enough cured gut right now. I'm not worried about being able to take all of the cured gut. Just the cured pelts. Okay. Yeah, 58 out of 66 pounds. I've still got some room in there, so I'll go ahead and take this too. Alright, so that gives me a little less than 6 pounds available. I do want to take the revolver and rifle ammunition, but I'm going to wait. Because I got to find one first. Yeah, I'll leave the gut that's in here. Well... You tend to need a lot of gut for stuff. So I'll go ahead and take that as well. Cloth is always good, but we can also always find cloth. So I'm not worried about that. Are there any additional tools I want to take with me? My headshoot's still at 19%. That's going to be okay. Is there anything else in here? I haven't done anything with a heavy hammer yet. But I'll keep that. I'll just keep that in there for right now. I don't think I stored any. Oh, I did store something. What did I store up here? Oh, more cloth. Dang, that's a lot of cloth. Okay, I didn't realize I stored my cloth up there. Well, now I know. Gonna let these things finish curing, and I'll come back for them. And I'll worry about like the wood and the books and stuff later. Because this has been a great starter base. As you can see, I've got tons of crap. But I've raided almost everything in town that I can. And I still don't have a freaking pry bar. Do I have... let me take a quick look at one of these. I think this is just like... Yeah, this is just the hide and the gut. And that's still in decent condition, so I'm going to leave that here. I think I'm already walking around with a good bit of scent on me. Oh, no scent. Okay, good. I guess it's because it's cured. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to find a way... Like, I think I know the way down. Or I guess the way out, I should say. So we're going to start heading that direction. And see if I can find a suitable base with what I have on me. And then worry about it from there. This is a little loud on my speakers. So I'm just going to do that and... Yeah, we'll see where it goes, because I've got such a better chance of survival in this one. Like, it was so ridiculous those last 3 times. It was so very ridiculous. So I'm just gonna use this save file, because why not? I want to play it anyway, and this way y'all aren't seeing me do and say the same things over and over because I'm trying to not be cold, or I'm trying to not die from exhaustion, or I'm trying to not be eaten by wolves, although at least that one is entertaining. I still can't believe I heard the one wolf die at the end. Like, I kind of wish I'd kept recording just so I could hear that. Oh well. Oh goodness, sorry for the yawning. It is quite late for me. Or quite early, depending on how you would like to look at it. That is 1, 2, 3 wolves? 2 for sure. Okay, so we're going to take the river path, because I'm not about that life. And thankfully, after being stuck down in this basin, I finally figured my way back out and up. So that part will hopefully not be an issue. But I've got my rock ready just in case. I've already had to pelt as in like beat, like throw the rock, not as in actually take the pelt. Some wolves in the face a few times. But that was back and forth when I was trying to make sure that I had food. So I was like, no, you're not getting it. I'm not dropping the lure. I want these things. And these I want just so I have a little bit of food. Not as worried about the tinder, because there's tons of tinder plugs in my current base. The issue is going to be migrating to a new base and then coming back to get everything. Because I do plan to get everything. I still have my maps up from the other saves. Just to kind of help get me loosely around. Obviously, it didn't do me any good whatsoever with the last one. Like, it got me in the general direction, and then it didn't matter. I could not improve my condition. But in this one, we've got a good condition. We've got great clothes. Temperature's still dropping, but that's gonna be okay, because we're doing good. We're doing really good on this one. So, and I intend to keep it that way. So I'm going to go over here and climb down. And then from there, I'll figure out where we go. I do believe that this map connects directly to Mystery Lake. And then from there, I can probably get us to the garage, because I don't recall any one specific base in Mystery Lake that's really all that good, except for maybe the Trapper's Cabin. But if nothing else, I can use that as like a pause point. I love how this looks exactly like the climbing rock up there, but it's way back here. It makes me wonder if the developers changed where this cliff was at some point. They were like, no, that's too close. We'll just push it back.
Anything about now.
Oh, you'll be fine in a bit. We do have water, right? Oh yeah, we got plenty of water. Well, you can wait until we get down. And I think there's some firewood on the way I want to try and pick up, if possible. Oh, no. I guess I took that. Are these rocks or is this coal? I don't know. But I would like to find out. Oh, it's cans. Okay, yeah, that's right. I was exhausted on here. Stopped to rest, and the cans were still weighing me down, so I just left them up there. And to be fair, there's just too many cans. There are so very many cans. Alright, let's go ahead and take a quick drink so we don't get too thirsty here. Plus, that'll lighten our load a little bit. Yep. And I do believe I've taken shelter in this cave as well. Whoops, mouse spaz. No, but there is firewood up here, I do believe. Yep, there's a hunk of fire. There's a couple hunks of fire. Let's see if I can pick this up without becoming encumbered. Yep, okay, good. We'll take it. It's always good to just find firewood. Because that way you don't have to, waste the hatchet. Although, to be fair, with the hatchet, you kind of have a renewable resource for as long as you can keep the hatchet. And I have, like, 7 of these. I've got 2 hacksaws. Like, the one thing I don't have is a freaking pry bar, which is why I haven't been able to raid the gas station up here, which is probably one of the reasons I've been struggling so much with food. So, yeah. And, of course, I haven't been able to raid any of the trunks of a lot of the vehicles either. So, that's why I'm like, okay, it's definitely time to move on, because I ain't going to find the pry bar here. Alright. I know the way to and from. It's just a matter of finding the one that actually exits the basin. because I spent some time down here. At first stuck because I legitimately couldn't find this stupid rope. I couldn't see, I was too far away, I couldn't see it. I was like, where's the rope? And then I did some map checking, figured out where I was with the map you can make in the game. And then I was like, oh, okay, so if I face this direction from this cave, that would have been a great moment to shoot if I had a freaking bow and arrow and I knew he was... That's either a tiny deer or a very large tree. But yeah, I figured out what direction I was facing, and I was just like, oh, okay, this works. This works. I also found some deer carcasses down here that I was originally trying to get to, but then the weather took a turn, so I was like, well, I'm gonna hide in the cave now. And we've seen how that goes. Now, granted, I did a lot better with this one than I did on our last one, but you get the point. It was just kind of like, I really don't want to sit in the cave, but if I have to... Okay. Every once in a while I would hear a wolf growl down here whenever I had, like, meat on me of some sort. But then I would never actually see the wolf, so I'm not convinced they even come down here. Alright. Yeah, I do believe the cave's on the other side of this because... Yeah. One thing I do wish, yeah, because there's that deer carcass I kept missing. One thing I do wish that you could do was have some kind of a compass, something to indicate where you are specifically. Because that would be very useful. And, like, I'm okay with it being something that's difficult to craft. Like, I am totally cool with that. But, what is my weight at? I'm just about, I'm really close to it. So I think I left some items over there when I first discovered this place, but we'll come back for them later. Right now I want to focus on getting my bases moved. So we might start with the trapper's cabin, just to kind of get ourselves situated, and then move on to the garage. Or gas station or whatever. I call it a garage. It's probably called the garage or the gas station, and honestly I don't know how to pronounce the name of it. Like, in my head, I keep wanting to call it, like, the one-set or on-set or con-set or something like that, but I'm probably butchering the heck out of it. So I'm just not going to call it anything. It's the garage. It's the one on the coastal highway. The one that my first series was held on when we tried to do everything in that map before we moved on to the next. And then, I thought my save was going to get corrupted, so I restarted. And now we don't have it anymore. And it's sad. But that's okay, because we have updates with stuff. From this distance, that bunny looks... Okay, until it's set down, that bunny looked just a little bit like a caterpillar. I was amused by this. Okay, this is the way out. This much I do know, because when I was stuck down here, I found this, and I was like, leaving this place? And I was like, no, I don't want to leave this place. I want to get back to base. But today we shall leave it. And I do still have a good amount of charcoal on me, too. Not as much as we had on the last one. The last one we had tons of charcoal. I hear you howling, but the answer's no. Bye, Felicia. And this is... Oh, the freaking forlorn muskeg. Now all I can think about is the quest for pants because I fell through the broken ice. Alright, so now I gotta see if I can just cross this. Because this... Yeah, this ain't an easy thing to do. Okay, let's climb. Alright. Can I get back up? Yes, good. As long as I can get back up, then we are okay. And climb. Although part of me wants to try to kind of spider onto the side, but this is okay. This is acceptable. As long as I can get back up, this is acceptable. Yeah. Yeah, okay. As long as I can get back up, this is acceptable. Because I was going to be mad if that was a permanent one-way thing. Hello, little bunny. I'm afraid that you are not of interest at the moment. My interest at the moment. Oh, wow. I was about to say you are practically asking to be eaten. My interest at the moment is crossing this so that we can get to not this place. I don't remember what the Forlorn Muskeg connects to. Because every once in a while I've looked at maps just to kind of see how the overworld looks. There's the railroad track, so I know we got to get there. But I don't remember what it is specifically that you know, this map connects to other than Milton. Okay, there's got to be a way down because I don't have a mountaineering rope. So there's got to be a different way down. I will accept more climbable ledges. But there really needs to be a different way down. Because I couldn't find a climbing rope and there is no other place to go in Milton. Shoot. Is there really no way down? There's got to be a way down. Okay, not having a way back up is one thing. That already sucks. But not even having a way back down. Like, on the one hand, at least I can return to my base. But on the other hand, it completely defeats the purpose of even coming down here. If I can't come down here. Alright, there's got to be something I'm missing. Like a pathway or someplace to climb. Nope, I am required to get a freaking mountaineering rope. This is ridiculous. I have not been able to find a mountaineering rope anywhere. It's probably in the dadgum gas station. I swear, every time I go to record these days, the game's like, nope, we're going to screw you over. Okay, well, I'm going to explore this place then. And see if by any chance I can find a freaking anything. So I probably will be hunting that bunny at some point.
Ah, starving.
Not yet, you're not. We've seen starving. This is not starving. Really? Yeah, don't even start. Really? Okay. That bunny was just like derpa-derpa-derpa-der. Okay, so we gotta go back up one of those ways. I'm just gonna see if I can find, like... Really? I picked up a little piece of bark and suddenly I'm at a sprain risk. That's funny. Alright, let's just see what's back here. Oh, it looks like there's a little place I can shelter out of the wind, so that's good. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. Although... yeah, we've still got plenty of daylight. The weather, on the other hand, is being obnoxious. But if there is... Oh, cool, another snare. Please tell me that there is a mountaineering rope in here.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Well, at least I found food, finally. I'll take the charcoal. All 2 of it. And this is just rocks, right? Yeah, those are just stones. Not really shielded from the wind back here. Which is odd, because you'd think there would at least be some shielding. Oh, 3 bunnies. That's nice to know. Okay. So it could be that there is no other way down, and I have to figure out how and where to find them. To be fair, there are at least 1 or 2 places in Milton that I have not been able to get to just because of, like, wolves or bears that might have the mountaineering rope. So I might have to go back and try that, because right now, I'm finding a whole lot of nothing. Mountaineering rope?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Nope. I'm tempted to play this game on easy just so I can find a freaking mountaineering rope. But the reason I play on the next level up is because easy really, it can still be difficult. But easy often really is too easy with this game. Although at this point, I'm confident that that stupid game somehow knows that I'm trying to record. And it's just going to try and screw me over no matter what. So I have to figure out where on earth I'm going to get a freaking mountaineering rope when I've already been all over Milton. Alright, well, then I'm just going to head back to base and we'll hunt some rabbits for food. And then in the meantime, since we've got this stuff... 900, I'm going to save that sucker. We'll just eat this. And I'll go ahead and eat these. Try to loosen up some of this weight. Of course, to be fair, some of this extra weight is because I'm tired. I want to at least be able to make it back up the mountain rope place thing. But I can always leave some firewood if I need to do that, because I have tons of that at my base. That's legitimately just a matter of getting there. And I know how to do that now, because I've been stuck out here multiple times. Well, not here specifically, but I have been stuck here before. I swear these bunnies just care so much less than normal. It's just a little bit odd. Alright, well, day 1 is a bust. Well, day 1 of recording is a bust, but that's par for the course at this point. Was it up this way? No, it was up this way. That way, just like around... It was around this rock here. See, I'm definitely not happy about having to get yet another tool that I don't have because I haven't been able to find anything else. Oh well. The Marsh Ridge. We'll at least go ahead and do this while I can. Yep. Look at this. Nothing that I can get that helps. How much charcoal do I have? Okay, yeah, I got plenty. Whoops. Okay, let's climb back out of here. Let me out. I can have an out, please. There we go. That's out number 1. And out number 2. We'll probably not be... We might not be able to hit out number 3, which is going to be the rope. Because my character's already exhausted and overburdened. Well, overburdened because of exhaustion, because we picked up a piece of bark. But, you know, I can drop off some logs somewhere. Makes it sound like I need to use the bathroom. So, yep, off we go. Because apparently we're not allowed to leave Milton. Ah, this is infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure all that I left over that little broken down shelter thing was a bunch of wood. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to focus on getting to the rope. Or at the very least to the cave. And then like resting for a short while. And then getting to the rope. I wish there was a way to like craft the mountaineering rope. So many deer here. This would be a great hunting ground. But I mean... Alright, well. This accomplished a whole lot of nothing. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully we'll have better luck in the near future.